Hey, what's up everybody? Donovan. So today is the day after I was messing with the CRX a little bit. I don't even know if that video is out yet. Probably won't ever come out. But today I've got a little bit of fire under my butt and we're gonna do the brakes on the STI. I'm glad I just said that out loud because the brakes are actually in the house right there. So right now I just pulled out the razor. I pulled the CRX out with the razor, made some space, and we're gonna get to it. I needed my own jack. So I went and bought a jack, a couple jack stands, and I think we're gonna try to get that done today. There's an autocross this Sunday that I'm gonna go just have fun. I don't even think it's time, but it's been a while since I've done anything like that at all, so we gotta get ready for it. I already got the new tires. They're rubbing pretty bad, so we're gonna probably roll the fenders too. The fender rollers are also announced, so I'm gonna go grab that stuff and we're gonna get down into the garage. All right, we got the car in the garage. Brought everything out here. Here's the new jack. I had to buy a heat gun so I can roll the fenders. I already had a fender roller. Bought some brake fluid, brake cleaner, my old jack stands. So we got Stoptech, slatted rotors and whatnot, sport pads. We do mostly street driving, so I didn't think I needed to go too crazy. Some new jack stands. And I'm really excited to have front and rear stainless steel braided brake lines. That's gonna be pretty nice. These old brakes are crap, just like this front bumper is. But yeah, let's get to it. So, in typical fashion, before I jacked up the car, I wanted to go around the whole car and break all the lugs free, right? The wheels on the driver's side have like the 6-prong wheel locks on them. Lucky for me, I only had one more to break free and it broke, which is great. You see it right there. It's great though, because had I been able to get the last one, the rest were broken loose enough that I could have this would have worked to get them free. And I do have spare lugs, like stock lugs. So now I get to go to the internet and see if anybody locally has one that can bring it to me, because these are all loose. So this is fantastic. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. All right, my friend is gonna bring me one in about 20-25 minutes. I think he's got to run home, check to make sure it's the right one, and then he's gonna come over. Thank you, Chris. Hopefully you're a lifesaver. I guess in the meantime, I only had one left, so I can just put the car in gear and get it off when he gets here. For the time being, I think I'm still gonna jack the car up, put it on stands, and just start tearing stuff apart on the other side. Obviously, today is not my day. That's why I hate working on cars. 30-second update. My friend Chris stopped by, dropped off the socket I needed, got all the wheels off. Right after that, I think I already showed you the clip. I snapped the stud off the back right, which is fantastic, but I kind of need new hubs anyway down the road, so just be doing that sooner. Right now, these back rotors, they won't come off. I've never changed them, so they're pretty stuck on there. My buddy Max stopped by, so he just went to get me a mini sledge and a torch, so hopefully that works. In the meantime, instead of beating the hell out of the rotors and breaking them or whatnot right now, I'm going through and I'm rolling. I just built something. I'm rolling all the fenders to help out, and yep, that's what I'm doing right now. Hey, so it's still me, obviously. I'm recording this about a week and a half after that those videos were made. So I never really mentioned, I was actually getting the car ready for like a test and tune autocross, just to go out and get some seat time and enjoy the new wheels and kind of learn them, those and the brakes. And I kind of realized while I was editing that I left that out, as well as a couple other things. So again, I did mention the whole stainless steel braided brake line thing. I kind of held off on those after I ran into two incidents, one snapping the lug off, and then the other one was snapping the socket, like the key. So now I know that a 12.17 millimeter will actually get those off, which is nice for future reference. But to build on that, I did roll the fenders. My friend Max did stop by and he did go get me a mini sledgehammer, which was nice. Thank you, Max, for going and picking that up. So I was able to get the rotors off and I got those done, got all the fenders rolled. They're not the prettiest, but I didn't crack the paint, so that's a win. But yeah, so And we are back. Hey everybody, it's still the same video. This is about 2 days later. Just a quick recap. I was doing the brakes on the car. I got all of them done. After breaking a socket and snapping the stud off the back right corner, I decided instead of messing around trying to do all of the stainless steel braided brake lines, I'm just gonna hold off until I have a little bit more time, just in case any of the brake lines break, because I'd rather not deal with that right now. I'm just not feeling it. Anyway, today I'm gonna attempt to put this stud on. I'm hoping I have enough washers, or I can find a pretty big actual lug nut that'll not bottom out, so I can pull this thing all the way through. So we'll kind of keep the driveway. I didn't feel like moving totally everything around today, so let's get to it. All right, and so these clips were the next day after doing the brakes. I didn't really record much. I just did like some quick little clips. It didn't take long. I was happy that I was able to get that new stud in and get the car pretty much ready to pass tech. So that was good. There wasn't much to film there, so I didn't really film much right here. Now we have the wheel caliper and the rotor off. You can see right here, this is the one that snapped off. So not a whole lot of room back here. Right here, it looks like it's gonna be the best spot. So I'm gonna beat this out right here, try to snake the other one in. I don't have one of those stud pullers to kind of pull it back through, but I do have this, and I think I might be able to get that through enough to kind of work as a spacer, so I can use one of the stock ones to pull it back. So we'll see. I got a washer or two as well. Okay, just like that, we got the new stud in. That's exactly what we did. Let me find what I'm looking at. Took this washer, set it over. I had this big nut. It was a little too big, so just slid that over. I used one of these old lock key nuts that I had. They're a little bit deeper than the stock ones I have right there. Slid it on and figured it'd be deep enough, and torqued her all the way back, and she is now in right there. So pretty happy about that. Just got to get the rotor, the caliper, and the wheel back on. Go through, check all the wheels since I've driven a couple miles, make sure it's still good. But other than that, I think we are going to be good to go for this autocross tomorrow. Also, these shoes, I know they are shot, and so I will be replacing those soon too. All right, now that the car's together, I did manage to have my girlfriend record a couple little clips of me driving. Here's the first one right here. Alright, so that first one was earlier in the morning. My first couple runs were pretty slow, but this video was probably one of my faster runs of the morning. I did pretty good there. I was starting to get more comfortable with the setup, and we were using Track Addict to record times, like with GPS. So I managed to put down some pretty good times and shave off a few seconds from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. This clip was actually later in the day. I believe this was my third or fourth run of the afternoon session. The run right before this, which was caught on video, I actually went through some water and I was messing with the rear-wheel drive bias, and as soon as I went through the slalom and hit the water, the back end kicked out to the right, and then it shot back to the left, and we were pointing pretty much right at the pond, but I was able to correct it enough and throw the car into the big sweeper to the left. And so in the video that you are about to see, you'll see where it didn't kick out when I was going through the slalom, but I was able to transfer the weight to kind of slide this first corner, which was nice. I wish that clip was longer. It would have been pretty cool, but it was a good run. It was a great day altogether, and the car did pretty well. So. I had a good time, and thank you so much for watching this video.